Hello. I am working on an Etsy order this morning, so I thought I would just turn the camera on and let you tag along. Hopefully you have stuff you're working on and might be something different than what you've seen. I'm making the embossed dress form. I have kits in my shop on these. And embossed stitched slots. I have a list here of what I need to make. Napkins. Postage stamp napkins. So I have everything pulled. I have my project cart behind me and I have everything on there that I need, hopefully. I've got my paper pre-cut so I can just grab off of my cart, which comes in handy. And this is the We Are Memory Keepers project cart, and it has 6 trays like this. And you can kind of, as you're working on projects, if you have to set it aside for a bit, you can just leave it on the tray and then get back to it. Everything you need is right there. I love this. This is an awesome item. All right. I'm going to start with my stitch slots first. Cut them out and then I can emboss them. This is how I store my dies. Got a little glare from the light. Let's see if I can turn my light off. I like it on for the moment. Okay. These are plastic sleeves. I think you can, I'm not sure if you can get them on Amazon, maybe, but I get them at scrapbook.com. They're really reasonable, and I get like a couple packages at a time. I think this is the large, and then they have extra large and then small. So I like this size. And I have them, so I have a sample on the back, and it tells me what size I need to cut my cardstock out of for each item. That way I can eliminate wasting paper. And I have 2 of these dies because I do use it a lot. And I have it on this magnetic sheet that I get from Lowe's, and I just cut it down to size and glue it onto poster board. And then I also keep my packet information, so I know if someone asks me, I know the number of the die. This is 662697. And then, oh, this was a gift. And then it tells on the back, I like to keep that information so that I know, what it's called, because they never put it on the front. It's always like right here, it says stitch slots. And then I always put my information, the setup for cutting out on here. I always use the precision base plate, which I have set up here now. And that's this. It's magnetic. And this is the way I have that set up. And then for the label is different. You can't cut the label on here because what it does is it cuts right through here, and then it makes it like a 2-piece. That I use the magnetic platform, so I'll have to switch to that after I cut these out. All right, let me put this back in here. And grab my paper. And they want white cardstock, and you get 4. And they want light pink dreamy, and you get 4. So I'm going to do 4 of those. I'm going to cut those out. And because I have 2, I can do 2 at a time. This is just parchment paper that's in there, not wax paper, parchment paper, and it just helps get the die out. And I know they say not to use any of those things. I would follow instructions. I've been doing this for a long time, and this is my process, and I'm okay with it. Okay, I'm just going to line those up. And I forgot my cutting plate. Well, let's see here. I'll just grab one. I got a drawer next to me. I'll just grab a new one. Okay. Oops. I think I moved, but I'm okay. I'm not going to save the, sometimes I save the negatives, but I have so many, I can't save them all. Okay, this part is noisy, so I'm just going for it. And I hope that didn't move too much on me. No, I think I'm good. Oh, a sliver. I almost lost that one. Okay. You could save these. I have so many of them. I really do. I do save these though. These are like nice little matchsticks, and they're really nice to glue down on a paper and then die cut stuff out. I've made a tag out of them with my tea stained file folder. It almost looks like wood. I'll grab the tag. This is the tag I made using these. I just kept gluing them down, alternating the colors. I think I used cream, might be, brown craft, tea stain, and then just kept alternating. Glued them down and made a tag. So yeah, I love that. All right. But see how easy it comes out? Okay. Need 4 of these. I try to go slow when you have more than one die on there because they will jump. And you won't get a good cut either. I think I need a bigger jar for these. I just poke my thumb in there. I'm having a difficult time because I have a split on this thumb, so. Peel it out. Okay. Now do the white. Basically, I'm just cutting these out and then I'm going to emboss them. I just added more kits in my shop, all flower themed, where you get 4 flower embossed stitch slots, and they're all different. This order here is kit number 1, and they're all the same. Looks like it's time to do a project with these. Use them up. So I have to emboss these, and I have to emboss the dress forms as well. I'm going to save time, die cut everything out and then do all the embossing at once. That way I don't have to keep switching things up on my setup. Alright, 2 more and then I'll do the labels. Could use a piece of tape if you want to hold it down, but I'm just being careful. Taking my time. Yeah, I'm overflowing here. Getting snow again today. It was raining yesterday, so it's like a skating rink out there. Good day to stay in and stay off the roads. Oops. Okay, yeah, that jar is pretty full. I got quite a nice selection of colors in there. Alright, that's, oops, gotta take that out. Alright, got those. Now I'll do the labels, but I have to grab my other setup. This is the magnetic platform, and just use one cutting plate. Get all my pieces here. Okay, I got some navy blue stuff to cut out. That's the color my customer wants for those, so these are ready to go. These I can cut 2 at a time, and I always put my dies at an angle when cutting. I learned that from Jennifer McGuire. These sometimes jump around. I might have to put some tape on them. It just helps with pressure, and you don't get that bang and pop like you know, you're wrecking something. It just goes a lot smoother. See how smooth that went? I'm hoping one of these gives me a problem cutting. Oh, not today. Awesome. Okay. You could save these as well, but I saved so many of them. I have so many. Cuts it nice. If you cut this on the other setup that I have, it cuts through that little crease line and you get like two pieces. It's not good. All right. Yeah, see, that wants to move. I need a piece of tape. And I've got some purple tape here. Just going to leave my tape on there. Peel that off. Chair is so squeaky. I think I'm good there. Good there. These are cute to save. Try not to show my thumb. Oops, I'm not saving them though. But you can see by measuring and cutting down to size, you're really not wasting a whole lot of paper. I mean, you really could save that little piece and use it for something, but I have so many scraps. Okay. Last one. Okay, that's it for that. I'm going to put this back in its case. And I'm going to put it back in its binder. And I store all of my dies and binders like this. This is pockets and envelopes. I can store two in a pocket. I get these binders at Hobby Lobby. They come with 5 really nice sturdy envelopes. 3, 4, 5. So there you go. So you get 10. You can put 10 dies in one, and they're really reasonable. You can get extras. They always carry them there. But this is a new system for me. I started organizing last October for like 2 months, and I love it that way. All right, I'm going to cut these out. I need a different setup for that. Grab my cardstock, and I have my project cart behind me, which I can set all my stuff on that I'm not using. Okay, for the Bigz die, you just need a bottom cutting plate. I like to use the long one because it gives me more work area. I wish this was longer for getting set up. I'm thinking about getting an electric one. Okay, for this one here, I have my measurements written on here. This is my die. I treat it like it's mine forever. So for cutting out the dress forms, I've got my measurement here. For what I like, you can do it smaller, but I'll show you why I cut it to that size. And then the spools, the same. These measurements here give me a nice negative space that I can make other things with. So I have everything pre-cut, and I have measurements on where to line up. If I have patterned paper or whatever, and this is so that I can mass make everything. All my little measurements, everything should fit right in this box. It's just how my brain works. And this is going to be a little bit longer, I think. I'm wondering if I might bring my big one over. Is that going to go through there? Yeah, it's going to bunch up, and I want to keep this negative space nice. So I'm going to grab my big, Big Shot Plus, the big one. Okay, I'll be right back. Make some space. Okay, I don't need this. And I don't need this. A lot of static. Ooh. Alright, don't need this. Alright. This makes it nice if you have larger items to emboss or cut. It really comes in handy. So see, I can put this, well, I'm going to line my paper up first, and I'll probably put a little piece of tape. I've got a line at the top, at the bottom, and the sides, and my paper fits on there perfectly. And I'm going to put my tape here, so I can run this through and it's not going to gimper my corners, because I want to save this negative space. And you can use the smaller plates too. I could have thrown my spool and buttons on there, but I'm going to do these first. So there's that. That's my dress form. And then I have a really nice negative space. And what I like to do with these is make like a bookmark. You can put, let me grab something here. This is not going to be a good example, but you can put, this is just a piece of napkin. You can put pattern paper behind it, and then what I like to do is sew around. You could even put vellum. I make bookmarks. I have some of them already pre-made in my shop, and you can put a tag here, a hole here. I could move this up a little bit. I actually could make this a little bit bigger so I could get a bigger hole right here. I think I do for some of my other ones. I make it a little bit taller if I'm punching holes. But yeah, it's so cool. You can, you know, use some nice pattern paper and make little bookmarks or tags. They don't have to be bookmarks. They could be anything. Something to put on your page. But yeah, that's why I'm so fussy with these. All right, let me get them cut out. Honestly, I think on the cutting plates, they would probably not warp as much. I know it would be a pain in the butt to do because you would have to have so many, but like if we had a cutting plate that fit just the Bigz die, you know, that size there, I think we would have less warping because you always have like the extra that goes over and bends and everything. But if we had if I could cut this and make it just the size of this, I think I would have less warping on my plate. Got some glare there. I don't know. That's just my thought. And I've been thinking about that for a long time. If I can get somebody to cut these for me, I would make them just for the Bigz die to fit and just use those. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. Alright. Should have eight of these. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I wanted to make sure I had 8 of these. And these, this time around, I glued 2 pieces of cardstock together. And in the past, I have just done one layer of cardstock, and after you emboss it, I felt like it was too flimsy. So this is something new I'm trying. I mean, if it doesn't work out, I'll just make new ones, but after I cut these out, I'll show you what I mean, because I have a bin of them already cut out, some of my bloopers, some of my failed ones. I try to flip my cutting plate every time. So you see why I have my lines here. It just helps things to go a lot quicker. I can just get it in the lines and go. Not worrying about, is my dress form center in that? I know it is. And then I can, that's usable. It's not wasted. 2 more, and then I'll do the button and the spool, because the spool, the way I have it so that I can use it, the negative, it goes into here and it makes an indent, so that's why I do them separately. I could do the button, but so I have 8 of these. I'll have to pick out some pretty cardstock and make some tags out of them, is probably what I'll do. I think I have some spring cardstock that has some of that color, that navy blue in there. Be pretty. Brighten it up. Okay, now I'm going to do my buttons and my spools. And get those out. And I think I can do 2. I think I've done that before, 2 at a time, so we'll see. And I will tape them so they don't shift. These I could do on my smaller setup, but get another piece of tape. I probably could do more, but for quality, these aren't too exciting, the circles. I don't really save those, but let me show you the spool. I try not to push my dies back through if they have something on them, because they can get caught in there. Alright, so this is the spool. I should have another button. Where'd it go? Did I lose the button? Maybe I only put 1 for button. That's possible. Huh. I didn't cut enough, so I'm going to have to cut some more. Well, that was dumb. Alright, so this is the negative for, let me grab a piece of paper. This is the negative. So as you can see, you can put decorative paper in there or stamp it or whatever and sew around it or glue or whatever and make it into a nice little tag. So that's why I like saving those. Alright, that's a save. I didn't cut, I was supposed to cut 8 and I only cut 4, so that's okay. I'm going to try 3 and see if I can get 3 in there. If it'll cut. It should. It's supposed to do chipboard, so. Yep. Okay. 3's good. Alright. Don't want to save those. There's that. I can cut more of these later. I'm not going to do them right now. I'll just show my embossing process. But those are the buttons, and basically what I do, this is my example of what they're supposed to look like. These are my notes, basically. What all the embossed dress forms are supposed to look like. And the buttons, I always put a tie on the button and the spools. So that's the listing. And then on the back I have my notes, which number embossing folder for each one. All my embossing folders are numbered because I have so many things in my shop that are embossed. And there's no way I could keep track of everything. If they're numbered, they're easy to find. Okay, so probably go ahead and do some embossing. And just get rid of this tape. And I'm done with this. And this tape, you can peel this off. It does not hurt the die at all. It's just painter's tape from Lowe's. Alright, I'm going to get rid of this and bring my other machine back over. Okay, I had to move my card out of the way. For the embossing, I mean, this is I've had this machine for years and years, and it's well loved. I dropped this once, and one of the things here broke. And then as using it, when you emboss, you have to have this flipped up and hanging loose. So I decided just to take them off that way. If I don't need this, I've just taken it off. So I abuse it. It's well loved. Okay, this is the setup for embossing. I think I'll do the dress forms first. Only the dress forms are embossed, and the spool and the button is not. So, and they're all different. Grab my notes. Okay, I guess I'll go with the first one, which is the number 20, and it's telling me to remove the number 1 shim. So, not sure if I'm going to, because I've doubled these up. I'm going to try it without doing that. If I don't have to, I don't have to. So I have my embossing folders. Here's the number 20. And this in. This is basically, it goes how it's supposed to look right down to here. So I'm going to line this up. This is just a personal preference. This is just how I set this kit up. You can do anything you want with embossing folders and dies. It's amazing. So I'm going to try to run this through and see if it cuts through. If I have to make another one, then I do. But I'm thinking it's going to be good. Oh, that's so nice. Oh, that came out so nice. Yep. See, it's embossed on the front and the back, but the texture is amazing. This doubled up cardstock, so yeah. Yep, I love it. Very nice. So let me grab my other ones. These are the ones that didn't turn out. This was, oh, this is a Christmas kit I'm trying to get together. Extra buttons. Okay, yeah, that did not turn out. But let me just, like this one here. That's like a wood grain, and it's like really flimsy. It's compared to the new one. That's nice. I like that. Yeah. So these are the sad ones, but I still give them away as freebies, samples in my shop. Oops, there's one that didn't work out where the butterfly is cut out of the embossing folder. That was a failed attempt. That one's cute, but yeah, I like the doubled up cardstock, so I'll be doing that new. That'll be a new thing. And I need to make a Christmas set for these. All right, keep going. Let's see, number 20, and the next one is 43, which is like a whole set of these sewing themed. Okay, I'm done with you. So let's see, do I have any notes? No notes. Okay. 43 has, how do I open this? Oh. I just keep these all in here. This is the Sizzix Alterations texture fades, and it's pattern. It's number 657198. But I always put everything that I use in the video in my description, and it's called Pattern and Stitches Set. So I like this set. All right. Let's see, what do we want to go with? We'll just go from the back. 43 is just the dotted line down the center. All right, let's keep our good ones safe. Grab another one. Oops. Yeah, I like the doubled thickness. Really nice. And basically, just want this. These are so hard for me to open. Oh, there we go. The line right down the center, and I don't want it to go down in here because it weakens it. So I'm going to just try to line this up so it's center. It does go the pattern up into here, but I don't mind that at all. All right, run that through, try to keep it from moving. Okay. Yeah, there's that one. All right, that's a keeper. Done with that. I got my cart behind me so I can just throw stuff on it. Okay, I'll do this next one here, and that's this one here. It's kind of like a cross stitch. Make sure I'm embossing the front part of this. And I'm just basically lining it up at the bottom of the dress and making sure it's straight at the top. Oops. It's kind of funky. This dress form is a little funky. Alright, now I'm just going to tape this just so it doesn't move on me, because it is chunky embossing folder. Okay. Yeah, that turned out good. Okay, alright, get rid of that one. Next one is this one here. And I can't see it from the back, so I'm going to turn around here. That is this one here, and it looks like the 28 is up there. How did I do that? Oh, I got the scissors in there. 28's upside down. Okay. 28 goes like that. Scissors. Okay, it looks like right there. Right? Yeah. Okay, I'm going with that. And because this is a small embossing folder, I can put it this way so I don't wreck the bottom of this. Alright, let's see what we get. Oh wow, that turned out good. I got the scissors in there. So, okay. Next. This is my favorite thing to do, is emboss die cuts. Alright, this one is just like a stitch line, and it's just basically down the center. Oops, come on. That's the back. I'm just basically lining this up so it's straight. And I will tape this one, just so it behaves. It's really in there. There you have it. There's that one. Okay. Next, let's see, I did all the 43s, 48, which is this one here. And it's kind of like a, reminds me of a sweater, like cable, whatever. And it looks like I have it lined up in between two of these patterns. So I'm just going to pull this down as far as I can. That looks pretty good. This is one that I had a problem with. Did I have notes? Ooh, remove #1 shim. I did not pay attention, but I think because it's doubled up. Oh, it's beautiful. Yeah, it didn't cut it or anything. Because I think when I had just the single layer of cardstock, it cut this off and it cut that off. So that's gorgeous. Love that. Okay. Next one, 4862. It's this one here. 62 is, where are you on there? Oh, right here. So I've got basically these big chunky scissors. Just want to make sure I'm embossing the front of this. And I'm just looking at my photo, because I have photos of my listings, what it's supposed to look like. Okay, this is like this, with the scissors kind of off the dress a little bit. So there's that one. Yeah, I like it. Okay, and last is 63, and it's this one here. All right, this is the front. It looks like I just have 27. Where's the 5? Oh, okay, right here. 5. I just see the 5 in the top corner here. I know it's hard to see, but that's my notes, what it's supposed to look like. So, okay, 24 is at the bottom of the dress. All right, I'm just going with that right there. Close it. Okay, there's that. I like it. Okay, I think I'm going to end the video here. I'm already at 52 minutes. I will come back, regroup, and do my embossing on my stitch slots and show you how I die cut my napkin postage stamps. So, hope you got some great tips. Please leave me a thumbs up and leave me a comment on what you think, and subscribe if you like what you see. All right, have a great day. Bye.